Hello, this is Johnny Carson, and you're listening to Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. You know, the closest these two guys have come to par was watching the Tonight Show back in the 60s before me. Hey-oh! I bet you did not know that.
Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. And we're going to go straight to the phones. We've got Billy. Take it away.
Greg, are you with us?
You're saying it perfectly.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the show. We're glad you're with us. For Blast Golf, give the gift. Before we talk about the Blast, I think it's just nicknamed the Blast. Can you tell us a little bit about you, where you hail from, anything you'd like to share so the listeners get to know you first?
Sure. Well, Blast is in Southern California, here in Carlsbad, California. Golf industry. It's from our current offices, and then sometime I'm loving it.
That is so cool, and it's so exciting. You know, this time of year, our show often brings on people in the industry that have new products or products they're very proud of and stuff. And, you know, it's Christmas time, and giving the gift of better golf, there couldn't be anything better. So we're going to talk about the Blast. And before we do, can you at least describe it for people who, by the way, if you're listening on your computers right now, just go to Blast Golf and go to their webpage.
Blast Motion.
And check it out. So, but if you're not, and then we'll talk about all the different things it does. It's pretty cool, man. It does a lot of great.
Sure.
So
yeah, you know, we kind of say train smarter and get better. So we are a swing and stroke solution for golfers, coaches, and teams. Meaning, we have a sensor, a motion capture sensor that goes on the air, and then on the premium end, we have a portal for athletes to store all their data and do a little deeper analyzation of it. We call that Blast Connect.
Okay,
so we're a
great.
sensor, apps,
Nice.
and a portal.
yeah, which I want to talk about all three, and you know, I love that, you know, for the golfer and the coach, but I just want to pick club. What does it look like?
So we have a
The
couple
sensor,
of
if
attachments.
you will. What's the sensor?
Yeah, the sensor is about as big as a nickel, if you can imagine that in circumference, and it's about 8 grams. And we have on there, you're ready to
Morning and talk hours about it, which we don't have. Sensor go into the, you know, the app. So can you briefly explain how it works?
Yeah, so there's kind of 3 modes. If you're out on the putting green practicing, you can have it in live mode. So you're rolling putts, and it's literally telling you live. Let's say we're just working on our timing, so it's going to measure backstroke time, forward stroke time, and tempo. And it'll tell you that number, show you that number live.
Man, that's cool.
The second mode is really offline mode, where you can sync it with your app, turn your app off, leave your phone at home. All those swings when you get next to your swings for the day.
14, you're wondering what the heck that muscle is today or nothing like that. Okay.
908, you had, you know, a horrendous 3-putt. You'll see that on there.
Everything is time stamped. This is
awesome.
So kind of scary. So in that day, if you want to do the same thing with the driver, I'm assuming you can, right? So you do, right?
Yeah, I do. So you can take it. So they clip.
This is a different object than the Blast that goes in the golf club? Or is this
No, that's
the same
you use
thing?
your phone.
It collects
open
everything.
the Blast app and record in
No
via your
kidding.
phone.
Yeah, that's so
Dude,
amazing.
train smarter, get better. We're speaking with Greg Sabella, the Senior Director of Sports Marketing for Blast Golf, the industry's most accurate motion caption sensor. That's a great statement. If you make that statement, it must be true. So how cool is that, right? You're the industry's most accurate motion capture sensor. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's based on a study by the Center for Human Performance, which is kind of the, I guess, motion capture industry standard for accuracy. They are camera-based, and they tested our product versus many, many others. And for a sensor-based product, we were right at the top.
Congratulations, Greg. That's pretty impressive. And
Thank you.
I read about that, and you know, it is cool because there's a lot of this stuff going out there, and when you get to be top of the list, man, that's pretty cool. What I also really was intrigued by, because I am both. I am a golfer and a coach. That they could be used 2 different ways. This is a tool a great instructor could be using, or obviously the student or the golfer itself could be using. So I noticed one thing. There's one capture, analyze, train, and track for the golfer. Capture, analyze, coach, and track. So let me start over again. Who's buying more of it? Are you selling it more to just coaches, or are you selling more to the golfer?
That's a great question. And it's pretty split. I'll say a little more biased towards the coach because they buy multiple sensors at a partnership with Golf Channel Academy. So all their instructors and all their students at those academies are introduced to Blast, and the coaches run their academies via our portal. So we set up a custom portal for Golf Channel Academy. They have all their students in there, all the data that's taken and captured, all the actions that are captured go into their portal, segmented by player, and they're able to work with players individually looking at a track record of performance or live performance or just what the eyes can see. It's giving you real-time information that you can prove is working.
You know, and it's interesting because, like cool. Billy mentioned, I mean, there's a lot of technology out there now for both coaches and golfers, and it's moving. You know, it's developing very, very fast. You mentioned for the coaches, there are some coaching tools that can go along with this app as well. Is that true?
Yeah, within there's a Blast Connect mobile app as well, which is an app that gives you kind of access to your portal information. But the online version has video annotation, voiceover recording. You can schedule practices, create custom workouts or assessments, communicate with your team, run reports on, who's got the best three-putt avoidance, who's got the best timing, who's got the best tempo, and run reports and create competitions for your team. So what we really try to create on the back end is, an organization system for your team or your academy that makes your life easier as a coach. So I've spoken to many golf pros in my career, and most of them want a little bit more time, and we're trying to provide a solution.
Amazing. Again, joining us is Greg Sabella, Senior Director of Sports Marketing for Blast Golf. You guys got to check it out. Go to your websites right now when you get home. Which came first, the Blast Golf or the Blast Baseball? Because I notice a lot of baseball teams are using this thing. It's great for bats. Can I ask? I mean, it looks like the same device for all three. Is it? For softball, baseball,
well, yeah,
and golf?
the algorithms within the sensor are slightly different, so the software component, but the hardware component, is exactly the same form factor. Golf came first. I mean, our founders were and are golfers first, and engineers and or businessmen, business people and tech people. So they found an opportunity to help golfers get better and just kept shrinking the technology. So the sensor started bigger with wires, and it became what it is today after a lot of hard work from our product development team. Knowing what it can capture and seeing the power of this little sensor, baseball was an obvious choice, stick and ball, and softball followed shortly thereafter. And we do a ton of business with Major League Country, where the very exciting. That's what we were.
You got Brad Faxon on the cover. He's one of the best putters ever. So that's got to be pretty cool to get someone. We were looking through your testimonials. They're awesome. We've had VJ on the show. Have we not? What you got going on? You must be very proud of what's going on and how it's exploding, and the software. So once we pay the $150 for this, which once you pay that, when you go to your portal, is there a monthly fee? I mean, may I ask that? Or is
there is for Blast Connect, yes. So the app is free to download, and it does tons of things.
Okay.
For a player only, it's $59.95. So it's $6 a month to have access to all your historical data, video annotation, communication opportunities. You can track your rounds in there. It's a great $6 a month solution. For coaches, it's a little more expensive. It's $100 a year, and they have access to manage their teams on there. So it's very affordable on both fronts.
God, it's $9 a month.
So as a coach or an instructor like Billy and I, and also Mike in here, is it something where if we have a lot of students, say we don't have a team, or for instance we're all involved in the first tee, could the Blast Golf option work under?
Absolutely,
it could. So you wouldn't need to do the premium.
Packages. No, we have custom packages for coaches.
Okay.
Where as a coach you can purchase. And then you can use that one sensor or multiple sensors to work with your students and segment their information. So Bob's hitting it over here and Mark's hitting it over here. You'd be able to segment that information and share it with your students.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's just amazing. So if you guys are listening, this is Blast Golf. You should check it out. It's great for the golfers. It's really good for the coach as well. Got to get me one of these things. There's a picture on Blast Golf with Brad and somebody looking at the app. Is that you on the picture? Just curious.
That is not me.
Darn, I'm trying
I charge a higher fee. I charge a higher fee.
I get it. That's the tech.
Good man.
That's the roadie. It's just an amazing thing. Where you must have been. Are you going to Orlando? Are you going to be going to Orlando?
We will be in Orlando. I just jumped by our booth.
Got to go.
We have some pretty exciting news coming on in Orlando. We have a new app that is coming out in the next couple of weeks that I think if you guys keep us fresh in mind and check our website, which I think will intrigue you. And that's going to be out in the marketplace shortly here. That's going to be a very nice addition to our suite of products.
Awesome. It sounds like you guys just have the full suite of products there. It's awesome. It's exciting.
Quick question though.
Really exciting.
Blast Athletic Performance. Now, if I hook this thing on my belt, right?
You might be sorry.
Yeah. I mean, is it brutally honest? I mean, because my athletic performance lately has been minimal, and so is it a Fitbit, or does it tell you how fast your steps were? I'm just curious what kind of readout comes on that.
It measures things like your burst speed, your acceleration, your hang time.
Your
burst speed. Yeah.
So depending on how you're bursting, it might not be great to put on your belt right now.
No, I'm not bursting a whole lot right now, but
I don't think it's a good time to do that.
It's not a good time, so don't give me that, guys, for Christmas.
Does an alarm go off if you don't move for a while? Does an alarm go off to wake you up?
Does it give you a little zit shock that says, "Hey, get bursting"? Well,
this is so cool.
I am actually, of course,
really,
teasing.
Really
this
neat.
is an amazing product.
That was very cool.
Greg Sabella, Senior Director of Sports Marketing for Blast Golf. Thank you for your time. Congratulations on your great product. Mike will post this on our website, and we'll. I'm assuming you will. I'm just.
Oh, definitely.
We're
really looking forward to your announcement in January. You've got us thinking.
Yeah.
So with the Blast Vision and what.
We appreciate it.
And we'll send you.
Fantastic holidays.
I know. That's like the first time.com. You'll see. So they got it covered.
Before we go to break.
Yes.
Walnut, nut, and chestnut, nut.
And we had beer nut.
And you have. I'm just throwing in a couple. You wanted a couple at a time. I'm throwing in a couple.
Okay.
So we had walnut.
Cast. You had to go to golftalkradio.com and listen to the morning BM.
When we come, you're nuts. We coming back. We got Mike versus Mike. We're going to introduce Mike Firpo and have a little competition between Mike Firpo and Mike Brevenick. Who's the bigger giant fan?
There you go. Thank you, Golf Talk Radio. TaylorMade Golf at TaylorMadeGolf.com. Call them at 661. Get McPhee's Grill of Templeton. Town cooking through and through. And they also have their own butcher shop and barbecue sauce. It's Ian's famous barbecue sauce. Call them at 805-434-3204. Or McPhee's Grill. Golf Talk Radio right here. Golf Talk